When developing the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, Samsung must have kept in mind the adage, go big or go home. One of the largest tablets we've ever reviewed is this 14.6-inch monster. Beyond its enormous size, the Tab S8 Ultra packs enough power into its tiny body to make it a viable alternative to laptops. Can the Tab S8 Ultra, though, really replace your main computer? The Android operating system is inferior to Windows or Mac OS, despite the fact that its screen size and processing speed make it appear to be a laptop in all but name. Another drawback is the requirement to purchase a pricey keyboard add-on in order to use the Slate as a laptop. Despite its flaws, this is one of the greatest Android tablets we've tested because of its functionality and sophisticated appearance. The Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is a device to think about if you're a fan of Samsung's ecosystem and can afford it. The Samsung website has the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra for sale starting at $1,099, though you can save money by exchanging a qualified device. This configuration comes in graphite and features 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. Currently unavailable configurations are 12 and 256 GB memory, and 16 and 512 GB memory. The Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is a massive tablet, measuring 12.85 by 8.21 by 0.22 inches. You might see Moses hauling it down from Mount Sinai since it is so enormous. It weighs 1.04 pounds, which is remarkably light considering its biblical size. Even if it's challenging to grip with one hand, two hands are more secure. The Tab S8 Ultra has the same streamlined, lightweight appearance as Samsung's premium slates. Even when linked to the book cover keyboard, the tablet looks sleek overall. Whether you carry it in your hands or backpack, it's simple to do so. The power and volume buttons are located on the slate's right side. A microSD card slot is also present, but you must use the provided tool to access it. It is located close to the bottom right corner of the device. Rear-facing cameras and a magnetic strip to hold the S Pen are located on the back of the Tab S8 Ultra. At the bottom edge are 2 speakers and a USB-C port. There isn't much of a headphone jack, so you'll need to use Bluetooth or the USB-C connector to attach headphones. The Tab S8 Ultra stands out for its enormous 14.6-inch 120Hz AMOLED display. Whatever you're viewing, including YouTube videos, streaming entertainment, and games, looks just fantastic on its bright brilliant screen. Although you can lock it to 60Hz to save battery, the 120Hz refresh rate guarantees that online pages flow smoothly, and that apps load promptly. According to our tests, the Tab S8 Ultra center brightness averages 337.7 nits, but when we used a flashlight with adaptive brightness turned on, the brightness shot all the way up to 583 nits. In contrast, when we shone a flashlight on the Galaxy Tab S8, it reached a peak brightness of 480 nits in the middle and 565 nits. Both of Samsung's latest tablets fall short of the 11-inch 571 nits and 12.9-inch iPad Pro. In terms of brightness, 562 nits. The screen on Apple's slates is still bright enough for use both inside and outside, despite being brighter than the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. I often kept the display set to natural and the brightness slider at 50%. Vivid amplifies brightness and intensifies color contrast, but I found it unsettling. The Tab S8 Ultra is being marketed by Samsung as a laptop substitute. In my review device, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip, 16 GB of RAM, and 512 GB of storage space give the Slate more than enough power to run and navigate between programs without stuttering. Since I've been using Android tablets for years, I discovered that the Tab S8 Ultra's Android 12 operating system is just as quick and responsive as I've come to expect. When we ran the Tab S8 Ultra through the Geekbench 5 multi-core benchmark test, it received a score of 3,380. This outperformed the Lenovo Yoga Tab 13 and Tab S8, which got 3,288 and 3,128 respectively. It was unable to equal the iPad Air 4's excellent 4,262 score, though. This Slate performs as expected as a tablet. This is not true when using the Tab S8 Ultra in DeX mode as a laptop. To make a tablet or phone display appear more like a desktop or proper laptop, DeX mode readjusts and repositions windows and programs. It's a smart function that largely performs as intended. However, DeX mode falls short if you frequently utilize laptops. Although it is usable, it doesn't feel as quick or responsive as Windows. When the volume is turned all the way up, the speakers on the Tab S8 Ultra are pretty loud. Whether you're watching your favorite content creator or listening to music, the sound quality is clean and sharp. You may enable Dolby Atmos support in the settings menu as well. Android 12 is already pre-installed on the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. The most recent version of the operating system worked for me. It is neither worse nor better than earlier iterations. You'll know what to anticipate if you're used to using Android. Android 12 won't make you like Android if you never did. The typical array of Samsung apps is also included with the Slate. I nearly exclusively use Samsung tablets and phones, yet I hardly ever utilize any of the company's pre-installed software. Instead, I favor using Google's apps. However, if you enjoy Samsung's software, you'll adore everything the Tab S8 Ultra has to offer. A unique piece of software that enables file transfers between Samsung devices and PCs is called Samsung Flow. I use Samsung Flow to wirelessly connect my PC to the Tab S8 Ultra, and I was pleased with how easy it was to transfer data between the two devices. It is a wonderful and practical feature that I was also able to receive notifications from the Tab S8 Ultra on my PC, and vice versa. Unfortunately, I was unable to connect my smartphone to either the Tab S8 Ultra or my computer. This may be because my phone is an outdated Samsung Galaxy S7. But if all goes according to plan, Samsung Flow can be a helpful productivity tool, because you can reply to messages on your phone from your PC. Thankfully, the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra comes with the S Pen, a useful accessory. Although I have never found digital pens to be as precise as traditional pencils, the S Pen works great with the Tab S8 Ultra. The pen's bulk made it feel more like holding a sturdy pen than a delicate stylus. With such a large canvas to work on, artists will benefit from the S Pen. Despite the fact that I have no artistic talent, I found making notes to be really pleasant. Although I wouldn't use the S Pen for regular work or play, it is a useful tool for those who require it. I received the book cover keyboard with my evaluation unit. The Tab S8 Ultra needs this add-on in order to perform like a laptop. The price of $349 is a drawback. Your wallet will whimper at the additional $349 when you consider that the tablet costs $1,099 without a trade-in. However, if you can afford the price, you'll find the peripheral to be absolutely necessary. I enjoy typing on the larger keyboard, since it gives my large hands room to move about. I particularly enjoyed the S Pen drawer on the back cover. On the Tab S8, the book cover keyboard looks excellent and protects the device from drops. The Apple Magic Keyboard is superior to the book cover keyboard, though. The keyboard part of the Magic Keyboard serves as a stable and secure platform, while keeping an iPad securely in place. Samsung's accessory appears weak in comparison. The book cover keyboard's kickstand is incredibly tiny, making it occasionally challenging to support the tablet without it toppling over due to its size. Two front-facing 12-megapixels cameras on the Tab S8 Ultra can take both standard and ultra-wide photos. There are 13 megapixels and 6 megapixels cameras on the rear. The Ultra is the only tablet with two front-facing cameras. The less expensive Galaxy Tab S8 and Tab S8 Plus both feature one rear camera. All cameras are capable of recording video at a resolution of up to 4K and 60 FPS. When I use the Tab S8 Ultra to take part in a business meeting, auto-framing technology, which moves the camera to keep you in the frame, performed really well. Battery life of the Tab S8 Ultra is adequate but not exceptional. The tablet lasted 9 hours and 22 minutes in our battery test, which requires the tablet to continuously browse the internet via Wi-Fi, with its screen set to 150 nits of brightness. Those figures were calculated while the keyboard was connected, and the Tab S8 Ultra was set to 60 Hz. When locked at 60 Hz and the keyboard was active, the slate lasted for 9 hours and 45 minutes. The Tab S8 Ultra's battery life can't match the competition, according to our testing, but it lasted long enough for me to get through an average workday. Of course, I was limited to word processors. According to our test, the Tab S8 Ultra charged up to 15% in 20 minutes and 41% in 30 minutes, using the tablet's 45-watt charger. I was thrilled to get my hands on the Tab S8 Ultra because I love Android. Its size and power are impressive, but I'm not sure if bigger is always better. Tablets are developed to be relatively portable devices, after all. Although it is not as cumbersome to transport as an iPad Air, the Tab S8 Ultra is less discreet. The enormous OLED screen size both helps and hinders, even though it makes content look fantastic. Samsung's assertion that the Tab S8 Ultra may take the place of your laptop is also in doubt in my opinion. While it can undoubtedly simulate the laptop experience, real computers are much faster and more capable. Android OS isn't as bad as some people claim, but it won't ever overtake Windows or Mac OS. If you're a devoted Samsung fan who requires the company's most intimidating tablet, the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is what you need, provided you haven't already purchased one. However, the standard Galaxy Tab S8 is a better option if you're looking for a more reasonably priced portable Android tablet that isn't aiming to be a laptop. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was interesting for you. Have a nice day and see you soon.